All right, so here with number 31, they've given us the 8th root of x to the 20th. So let's go ahead and break this down into good stuff, bad stuff. And hopefully by now you're catching on to the pattern, and you know that when we're dealing with a variable and its exponent, we want to think in terms, in multiples of our root. So in this case, our index or root is 8. So let's start thinking in multiples of 8. 8, 16, 24, 32, etc., etc. And let's go ahead and ask ourselves now, is 20, the original power, the original exponent, a multiple of 8? Well, we can see that it's not. So since 20 is not a multiple of 8, what is the next number down from 20 that is a multiple of 8? Well, the next number down from 20 that's a multiple of 8 is 16. So when we break x to the 20th up into good stuff, bad stuff, x to the 16 will be good, x to the 4th will be bad. And 16 plus 4 does in fact give us the 20, so we know we've broken this up properly. All right, so let's go ahead now and see if we can simplify. And we know that the stuff under the good radical side is going to come out clean and free. And in this case, since we have an x, we know that it's going to come out as an x. But what is the power going to be? Well, to find that out, we're going to take the original power that was under the radical, in this case 16, divide it by the index, or root, in this case 8. 16 divided by 8 gives us 2. So when x to the 16th comes out of the 8th root, it comes out as x squared. And then we can go ahead and rewrite our garbage, which is the 8th root of x to the 4th. Now, you might be tempted to stop here, but we can actually take this garbage radical and simplify it one more time. Let's go ahead and how can we rewrite first this radical? We can rewrite it as an exponential form, right? In exponential form. So we're going to have our x squared. Let's go ahead and just rewrite that for now. But this radical here, as I said, we can rewrite in exponential form. Well, we know our base is going to be x. The original power is going to be our numerator, and the index will be the denominator. So we have x to the 4 over 8. Well, what is x to the 4 over 8? Well, we can reduce the rational exponent, can't we? 4 over 8 is the same as 1/2. All right, so now that we've reduced the rational exponent to simplest terms, lowest terms, let's go ahead now and take this and rewrite it as a radical. So when we rewrite x to the 1/2 as a radical, we're just going to end up with radical x, right? The denominator is our root or index, so 2, but remember we don't ever write 2 here. If there's no number in the index or root position, it's automatically understood to be a 2. And our numerator, in this case 1, is the new power, but we also don't have to write 1 when that's our power, right? And so our final answer in simplest terms is going to be x squared times radical x.